Good morning and welcome to the Dark Mom Consortium, Mom in the Morning. It's some horrible hour. It's like 7 a.m. here in sunny Chicago. Excuse me, in snowy Chicago. But much more importantly, it's beautiful, sunny, and dry on scenic Nimbus, which was where we find ourselves today. And of course, being on Nimbus, being on a desert planet, my guys show up in leather. They have got some kinks. Oof. Or maybe just being jemmies, they're really tough. Let me see if we've already picked this one up here. Okay, so I want to talk today about making the captains appear magically for you on Nimbus. Because a lot of times we get you have to do 6 captains, and that's kind of a pain in the butt. Admittedly, you can go down to the Dyson Sphere, and there are a fair number of captains. But if you're going for efficiencies of time, and sometimes we all are, it's nice to be able to do it when you want it to happen. Nimbus can let you do that. So, first things first. Captain number 1. We're going to go up here into the bar. And we're going to find Yamlin Nook. Yamlin Nook. There we go, Yamlin Nook. And the mission that you want for that one is on the desert front. But while we're at it, let's go ahead and pick up the others, because what the heck, in for a penny, in for the pound. Let's get some dilithium. Oh, let me jump into Discord in case anybody's going to join us there. Well, that was bizarre. Okay, if anybody wants to join us in Discord, we're an open mic. And we're going to go off in search of the desert front, which appears to be to the north of the city. That puts it in the ruins. This is the first captain. This is this one. Hi, Ed. Hi, Ed. How are you today?
Real life just has commenced.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's cool, cause now it's game life.
Oh, game life. Okay, that's cool. Let me make sure all the mics are on here. Would you say something so I can check your mic?
Something, mic
Beautiful.
check.
Mic check works just fine. Mine's working, so we're good. So, just real life in general, or something good real life, or what?
Real life in general, it's Monday, so yeah, get the trash out.
Yeah. Well, I decided that today would be a really good day as one of my projects to clean the fridge. Oops. Well, I didn't intend for this to happen, but we're going to do this queen really quick. I wanted to do the bosses on Nimbus for the 6 captains, and I was going to show everyone how to make them come up. But what the heck, the worm queen showed up by herself, so we're going to get her. So obviously this is one of the queens you can get. Or sorry, one of the captains you can get, and it's a queen who's a captain. Go figure. And I want to go through how to make them trigger. We'll get back to that in a minute.
When you killed her once, it takes a while until they respawn.
Yes, it does. The ones outside the city take a little bit less, but the queen and the giant scorpion take a little bit longer, so I'm trying to figure out what the trigger is. But in the meantime, I wanted to find out creatures of the desert. Oh goodness, let's see where we're going to go. I thought that our Orion one was out here, but they're not there. Okay, I was wrong, but we got the queen anyway. We'll come back to that, everybody. But yes, so there's the queen number 1. I have to find out where the Orion deal is going down. I thought it was over here in the ruins, but apparently not. And once again, my guys are busy back there shooting things. Gotta have a talk with those guys. Hey, does it ever move where the Orion captain is on the desert front? Because I looked at it and it showed it was in the ruins, and I get to the ruins and now it's showing that it's out in the desert.
Orions. Never try to rely on them.
Quite true. So what have you got for your endeavors today?
At number 3, Disruptor Damage Ground, 2 Iconian TFOs, Hull Repair. And at number 1 is Destructible Torpedoes, Disruptor Damage Space, Materials Ground, which are extremely easy.
Yes, yes. How many materials do you have?
6, but that is
That's-
just the usual trick at the Sphere of Influence.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm coming down here to the Orions. And I'd like to find the captain first. Oh, today she's a female. Wow. Trigger my Denver. Mrs. Captain, yes, thank you very much. Get a little bit closer here. Set up a turret. Drop some orbital destruction on her. We'll Peck lightning. So that's captain number 2 gone. That wasn't painful. Not that I have captains today, I just thought I'd show everyone where they were. Yeah, I have Herc frigates today. 115 kinetic and 115 repair shields in space.
All doable.
By the way, if you're trying to trigger all the captains on Nimbus, try and find an instance where there's not a ton of people. Because if you have 15 people in your area, then they're going to be triggering everything, which can work to your advantage, but you have to go fast. So I thought I'd start working on some videos for some of these things that I've been putting off for a year. I've put together a work calendar since, I've been off officially for 3 weeks now. Yeah, 3 weeks now. Spent the first week being really serious, and spent the second week being sort of serious as things kind of fell apart. And then last week was just nothing got done. Well, that's not entirely true, but pretty much nothing got done last week. So I'm down here in the Gorn Canyon. I have I've killed 1 set of Gorn. Two sets of Gorn. Back on the city itself, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 Nausicaans that you have to scare before they disappear.
I think it's 4.
Okay, it seemed to pop on 4, but somebody had told me 3.
Just run along and, show your face and see disgruntled Nausicaans beaming out.
Yep. Okay, so I did 3.5, and the Gorn Engineer appeared. Okay, so after killing 3.5 groups of Gorns in Gorn Valley, the Chief Engineer appears. So that's a quick 3. So based on that, it's looking like it's maybe 3. For Gorn Engineers, it was 3. I have no idea what it was for the Queen. Let's see. And I can't make anything else appear for a little bit because they all popped earlier today. Or 15 minutes ago. But we'll come back to that. Of course, if you're really smart, pick up the missions like Gorn, what is it, Fistful of Gorn?
Yeah, for the long run in the canyon.
Yeah. One, you get Gorn if you have to kill Gorn. You get a purple Doff. You get dilithium. If you do it right, you can pick up the captains. So there's a lot of perks by picking up everything. Admittedly, it takes a few minutes to do it. Excuse me while I stretch for a moment. So one of our videos got blocked because I was unaware, but apparently I had some background of Picard running and didn't know it was on the mic. So we got blocked, and obviously I'm not going to go back and redo that one. I don't want to re-edit a 3-hour video to take out one level of soundtrack. Out of curiosity, let me see if I can make the giant scorpion appear. And of course, there's no scorpions out today. What is this? Scorpions on holiday? So one group of scorpions. I feel like the count from Sesame Street's one group of scorpions, one.
Yeah, you can count them.
Okay, so this is the third group of scorpions. No queen. Fifth group of scorpions, and she's not popping. Oh, because there's a bunch of other people out here shooting scorpions. There is two other captains that I can think of. Gorn Engineer, Pirate Captain, Nimbosian Hostage Sequence, Worm Queen, Giant Scorpion, the Talshi are at the satellite tower. Let's see if we can make them show up.
Running along and shooting worms, I guess.
I'm trying that one, so I'm shooting some worms. I know they all have a way to make them pop. There she goes. 3 sets of worms make some pop up at the satellite tower. So you'll see 5 of them up here on the tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you get within 22 meters, you can start shooting them. Unless you have a rifle. This is a good time to have a rifle. Okay, so there's 5 on that side. Did the 5 ground guys show up? No. Oh yeah, the 5 ground guys showed up. 5 on the ground. Rinse and repeat on the other side of the tower. Five more appear on the ground. And then over here, see another one. The Defender, that's what he is. Get him, Denver. So somebody was saying that it's easier to pick them up on the Dyson Sphere than on Nimbus. And
That depends on the Dyson Sphere. You can be lucky or unlucky.
Mm-hmm.
Just pick the right points. Each of the of these capture the hill points where you just have to stand there and fight incoming boss and get 2 big Polynugs
Yes.
suits beamed down. Those are captains. So 2 of those points and 2 dinos would be 6. However, you can as well end up with a 2 just for instances. It's everything makes sense. And when I go to Dyson for captains, I'm prepared to run 1.5 zone gates.
Yes.
Because the extra dilithium is awesome. So it's but yeah, you have to be a bit lucky to find them. And of course, every of those generals in the outskirts, inquisitors in the city, or extra Rexes roaming the park are captains, but they spawn way too few.
They
times.
do.
They are there, but they behave like belonging to an extinct species mostly.
Let me regroup my guys and get them back up here. So I'm going to see if I can make the Romulan appear. Is there one in the prison, or is there just the one by the stronghold?
One is in the prison.
Okay, let's see if we can
One
get him.
is in front of the stronghold, a captain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if any of them is Romulans or they're just captains.
Okay. I thought one was Romulan.
Then in the stronghold, you have the Orion Taskmaster. In front of the stronghold, the path upways, there appears a Nausicaan captain, and in the prison there is another Nausicaan captain, the Warden.
Let's see if we can make them all appear today. Unfortunately, I don't have my transporter activated for this one. Because I don't think this tune's actually
It's a
done
long
this.
walk to Tipperary.
Yeah, it is. And I think that's the big difference between this and Dyson. This one you can, if you've got your transporters activated, you can just beam into places, which saves you running around the desert. I was saying that my Gemmies are wearing leather on a desert planet. Silly boys. Okay, the Nausicaan Guard, great. Well, the Nausicaan Guard has popped, but I don't know if we can get there in time. So let's see. Run, 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 because we have to run past all these other people. Up the hill. Come on. Oh, did I run past him? I guess I ran past him. Oh, that's a pirate. There he is. So I wonder if he got triggered by me shooting the Gorn as I'm coming up the valley, or probably not. Oh, fine. We're just there. Ooh, he's tough. Even Beck Lightning didn't do much for him. Alright, let's get down to the prison. I have to say I do like the map on Nimbus. It's obviously one of their older ones, but the detail is really nice.
Those old maps all have plenty space for extra mission stuff, or actually use it in the small events or so. Yep.
Alright, so now I'm down in the prison. Let's see what it takes to make the warden appear. Da-da-da. Shoot up these guys. If I was doing the mission, I'd free the prisoners. But I'm not doing the mission. Take some on the other side. This is the third cell. Fourth cell. And there you go. 4 cells and the prison warden appears.
I guess he has been upset a little by some prison break that has happened shortly before. You know, now he just said, not again, not in my prison.
Well, no, it's not your prison anymore. You're dead. All right, so now we've got the prison warden. And we've got the Nausicaan guard. So we just have the one in the stronghold, I believe. Let's see if I can make these guys appear. So that'll be the one in the courtyard, right?
Yeah, in just the yard where you can get to Shangdu. Pouring in some more tea.
Man, you'd think they'd have this better defended. I mean, I'm just one little Jemmy. With one little gun.
And continuous capture cell white boost, eh?
Well, yeah. Details. Minor details. Alright, I'm finally inside here.
What you call details, I call cheating.
It's not cheating. I've earned it.
Indeed, just using the resources the founders gave you.
Exactly. If they hadn't wanted me to use it, they wouldn't have given it to me. Up here in the courtyard, killed everybody. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, there's more people.
Yes!
Yes?
Another 40k dilithium for our KDF colony.
Ah, I put mine in yesterday. All right, Mr. Guard, come on out. Not there. Not appearing. I will activate the transporter back here. So the only one I have left is the canyon. All right, Mr. Guard, where are you? There he is. The Orion Taskmaster. I think this is the last of the captains on Nimbus. All right. And you'll notice when you get all of those the first time around to get some accolades, too. I'm sorry. Goodness gracious, I filled my inventory with garbage. Wow. Just amazing how much stuff you can pick up. Too bad I didn't have salvage today. Let's kill these guys off here. Well, orbital destruction is nice, except it takes a little too long to trigger, and I can shoot these guys faster. And let's beam back to the bar. That would be nice on Dyson Sphere. What if they had something where you could build a temporary transporter and go back to command center to another location? That would be fun.
Yeah, mobility.
Yeah. Temporary, you got to stay on, every time you leave the planet, it would disappear. But think about it, you could set up your team, everybody builds a transporter, and you can zap around and have some fun. So, Ed, would you like to do some endeavors? Now that we've gone through where you can find all those captains relatively quickly on Nimbus.
Yeah, we'll be ready for that in a bit.
Okay. I still have to do my battle at the binary stars today, which if I do it right and put it on my KDF, I can do it with kinetic for damage and repair shields, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, this is my screen. First, I have the Twitch open, and so 3 games. Lots of confusion around me. Hull repair, Iconians disrupted damage ground. What are Mom's endeavors? It's kinetic, Herc frigates, shields.
Phoenix Blue says the anniversary mission also has a lot of captain level enemies. And is that the measure of morality one? Or is there a different anniversary mission? Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you, Phoenix Blue. Really. Then it just comes down to a matter of time efficiencies. And yeah, I actually do spend time doing that. It's why I like New Romulus for dilithium. It's the fastest dilithium short of VIP mining claims. Or rather, the most efficient. And good morning, Pipe. Pi says for the Romulan defender. The defender of what? He failed bad. Yes, he did. He did indeed. As I said, the difference with Nimbus is, for the most part, if you've got an open map, you can make them pop by hitting 4 groups of the enemies, and then they will pop up. So, beam in on the transporter, run out, kill 4 groups. The captain should appear, and if you've got people playing with you, it sometimes pops faster. But I do note that the Nimbosian hostage one, the one here from the city, does pop very, very quickly and very frequently.
Okay, I picked up just one of my ships, and I accept strike group. Invite that friendly.
Is that a KDF or a...
Fed.
Okay, let me see who I want to run with this. Let me take a quick look at what's on the ship. Yeah, we'll run it. Alright, Ed. I have sent you an invitation. I put together my Fakiri Farang last night, and through a really quick, what did I put on it? Did I put APs? No, I put AP on it. Super fast, a couple of consoles, and got just shy of 40 first time out.
So rest of
And then I promptly leveled it up and set up another one. Why not? This is for Battle of the Binary Stars.
my X is for just anything.
Oh, do you want to do battle? Is it too early for you?
I already done.
Oh, well, let's...
Before Relive came and interrupted my gracious flow through the...
Well, what would you like to do?
Iconians would be cool. Anything else would in Spacey would be cool too.
I can do Iconians. Let's see. Do you have a preference aside from Battle of Corfez? Because I'm not doing that one.
Only Battle of Grethor.
Battle. You would like Battle of Grethor?
Gateway to Grethor. It's the usual fly along, close portals, and stuff.
Is that good for you this morning?
Yep.
Okay, we are queued. Did you get a flashy green light yet?
Indeed. This code is a weird one.
Yeah.
Gaming is not the thing. Talking about is the thing, because I run out of breath.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, just stay at home, take care of yourself. Be healthy.
Definitely.
Yeah, I had 3 Iconians for yesterday, so we did Bug Hunt, Brotherhood of the Sword, and Gateway to Grethor. Worked out very nicely. It's a good team. Except in one...
I would be game for a Bug Hunt after that, indeed.
Ooh, I love Bug Hunt. But I want to switch tunes for Bug Hunt. Weeboo?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I enjoy Bug Hunt.
Bug Hunt has turned into fun meanwhile.
It has. But if we're going to do Bug Hunt, I think I might have to get 1 cup of coffee first. So I finished picking up my Orion contraband. And there we go. Perfect timing. I believe this is another Fakiri Farang, but this one's got a Polaron build on it. Nothing spectacular. Morphogenic Polaron, omnidirectional Polarons, and a Nausicaan Disruptor. Why the heck did I put a Nausicaan Disruptor on? Oh, because it's the only thing I had left. That's a good reason. Are you going left or are you going right?
I will head right.
I will join you. What does Himmelsphere mean?
Yeah, kind of a fire in the sky.
Ah, cool. I'm a little laggy this morning. Nothing horrible, but... Of course they are.
Yeah, we have one of those exotic builds here with us, so the combat part of the battles will be good.
By good, you mean short.
Yes.
They're halfway done over there. Okay. All right, do you want close to the planet or do you want close to the base?
I planet side.
Okay. I'll start by the base then. Oops, let's move you down there.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet. Those gateways are emitting intense levels of beta radiation. Close them.
Somebody did bacon. Have you got that one, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Does this one have an elite option?
Yes. And there the small ships do actually do damage
Aha.
to everything. And also you are supposed to save 25 transports. Otherwise you fail.
Wow.
So it's, yeah.
Because it's getting to the point where it's fairly simple on this one. As long as you've got a decent team, that is. It must be sitting in the sweet spot.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
So we've got 18 landed so far.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Doing some kinetic damage without really having a kinetic build. Interesting. Hi, Tasker.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
And hull repair endeavor done by freighter maintenance.
Oh, nice.
Or transport support. Yep. Close portal. Give aux to structural integrity. Give engineering team. Give hazard emitters all shiny.
I swear I closed that.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
If you're commenting in chat, I'll be there in a few minutes. I have to finish killing some things first. All right, check over here. The Iconian Dreadnought at the end is a bullet sponge, and killing it quickly is not optional. Oh, Abda would like us to talk a bit about Starfleet Strike Group. I'm not sure what you'd like us to say, but sure, I'm happy to talk about our fleet. We're chatterboxes. What would you like to know? Tier 5 and everything, all of our projects are completed. We are the primary in our armada. We have a full armada underneath us, at least at the moment. Bunch of friendly people. I think more game-oriented than build or DPS or anything else. A social network, if you will.
Actually, we have the all colors of the rainbow with us.
Yeah.
The DPSers, the chatters,
We have everything.
and the helpful ones, those playing alone happily.
Yep. Obviously, we have a live stream. With the groups underneath us, though, with all of our subfleets, most of them allow you to contribute to lithium, materials, DOFs, and fleet marks. So that you can spend your fleet marks every place you want to. Not all of them, so do check. We will give you credit if you let us know where you contributed, so that you can get promotions even if it's not within the fleet.
We, in this case, is Mom, who has an office here, the liaison in each Armada fleet.
Yeah. Well, with only the best, we can always check with WC, who runs that one, SFMC. I'm in Strangers with Candy. I'm in Order of the Batleth Strike Group, Ancillary, KDF, Klingon Defense Group. What is the name of that? Klingon Strike Group and Starfleet Strike Group. So that you can get promotions relatively easy. Was kind of wanting to make a new tune for your fleet if you'd have me. Absolutely. So if you would like to join our fleet, we would love to have you. As I said, we've got a fully built up Federation fleet. So you've got access to everything pretty easily, but you can still contribute to the subfleets and get yourself promoted relatively quickly. It's 25,000 to lieutenant, 100,000 commander.
And Commander is the happy shopping
Yes.
rank.
Yes, it's the shopping rink. That's a good way to put it, shopping rink. Speaking of, let's see how we are doing. Somebody needed to do some stuff yesterday, so I loaded like 15 projects in SGA for them, and they filled quite a few of them, as it turns out. But if anybody needs to burn some fleet marks, I have got an open project in Colony World that needs 288 fleet marks. I'll take care of that.
Also, by the way,
Yes.
our rule set is rather simple. It's just, behave well in chat.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of the few reasons we've kicked people is just not behaving well in chat. Or expecting that Willie will treat you one way, but it won't treat the next person the same way. Meaning if we cut you some slack, we're going to cut somebody else some slack.
Also, all time zones are covered. So, plenty US mates and a group of European mates, including me. Hello!
Hello. And the Invisible Pie. We also have people out in Australia, several fleet mates out in Australia. So when I'm being smart and being sound asleep, they're awake, and when they're asleep, somebody here is awake. It's pretty rare that I will check in the middle of the night and not have somebody in the fleet on, especially these days. Just out of curiosity. For SGA, there's not a lot of us here. It's one of our smaller ancillary fleets, and yet we're doing decently on it. But we want to build up some of our other fleet mates' projects first. Oh, I guess I have some work to do there. Oh well. Well, Ed, what else is on your list?
Bug Hunt.
Ooh, Bug Hunt. Let me see if this tune can do Bug Hunt well.
Stomp the slimy creepy.
Let me switch tunes. I don't know how good this guy would be on Bug Hunt. I think my kitty would be fine on it, though. Here's my kitty cat. There we go. Did you have 2 Iconians or 3 today?
Just 2.
Oh, that's pretty easy. Alrighty. Would you like to team me or shall I team you?
I will team you in a jiffy.
Okie doke. Close out all these reputation projects. I've actually made a schedule for myself for today to try and get back into like a working schedule. You know, X amount of time to work on this project, X amount to work on that project, and so on. Let's see if that survives more than one day before I change my mind. Let's see what I've got here. No, I don't need that one. What shall I take instead of that one? I'll take that one. Alright, I'm good. Ooh, I earned my presidential hand axe yesterday. I think I'll take the machine gun.
Wee woo already?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, yeah, it was popping fast. Think about it. Most people in America are not at work. They're at home.
Thing is, as every smart country is doing kind of a shutdown, so Europe takes over.
Yep. Well, if this gets into steady state relatively quickly, it won't be an economic disaster. I was reading up about Denmark, and I'm surprised Pie's not on, where they're talking about possibly having the government help out with companies who are on the verge of laying off people.
That's commonplace too.
Not to this extent. The numbers that they're projecting were huge.
Okay, first let's weigh how things go along. Of course, it's
Welcome to Pariah 3.
who is complaining first? The companies, of course. Also dramatic. Get as much money as fast as you can, as early as you can.
Well, the proposal that they've made in Denmark is staggering in terms of what it's going to cost them if they do it. They haven't agreed to do it yet. But might be a long-term solution. Better solution.
First come the suggestions, then discussions, and then a result nobody expects or liked.
Yeah, okay, that's really true. But where we are, there's actually very few people who are actually ill. It's just most people are at home. It's a precautionary thing.
The usual stuff. Don't be disappointed if you just don't die for 3 days of the whole thing.
Yeah. The problem is, for most people, it's so hard to find the difference between the symptoms of this and the symptoms of a cold. Is it a cold? Is it something worse? And no matter what, there's nothing they can do. So, unless you're really sick, you stay home. You drink your chicken soup and your orange juice. Try not to infect anybody else. Wait a couple of weeks, and you're better. Tasker says, look out the IKS Envoy, which to Kuzma keeps mispronouncing as Envoy. And it's just like, guys, that's not how you say that word. Admittedly, it wasn't a Stowe issue, it was in the series. And my shields are garbage today. What's going on? Nope, good shields.
I love this remodulating pistol from the from one of the recent events.
The cyclic ones?
Yeah.
I haven't played with it very much except on one Borg mission.
I use it in almost everywhere except with this Borg where I have a Tommy gun.
Hey, my Tommy gun was coming up with the fact that the Borg were, what do you call it? Used to it. What's the word? Adjusting.
Adjusting to bullets?
That's what it was saying. All I can think is it's
Portable walls, or what did they use?
All I can think is it was lagging slightly from a different weapon.
Okay.
Because I'm like, but how do you adjust to a bullet?
Area clear.
I know adjust isn't the word I want to use. I just can't remember what it is. Acclimated. Got used to it. What's the word?
Adapted.
Adapted, thank you. All these tricky words. I've been working on my book and trying to remember how to speak English.
Scans show that we need to jump down this narrow fissure in the rock. Be careful. I don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom.
Aside from the Spawn Mother, do any of these count as captains?
I guess the Queen is one.
Okay.
The small one here. And the Spawn Mother should be.
Well, the Spawn Mother I know is one, but I was trying to see if there's any others.
I guess the small lover Queen is one cause would make sense.
It would. By any chance, have you talked to Ver lately?
No, we never meet at the
Okay.
moment.
I haven't seen him for a while. I've sent him a couple of messages. If you're out there, I know you listen to us sometimes. Would you check in with Sav? There's a problem with the website. Or would you just check the website? There's a problem with the website.
Yeah.
According to our scans, there's a tunnel under us. Give me a moment, I'll clear a path.
I'll clear a path, meaning I'll blow it up. What is that blue shield that I have up? That is a really good question. Okay, this always gets me. I get lost here. Where am I going? Down there? Down there. Alrighty. What is that blue shield that I have up? What shield am I running? I'm doing exo armor, so it's not that. I will have to go look and see which attribute it is.
I think I can get us a... Cover me!
So, Abda, I see that you wrote down that you are a nurse. I actually did 3 years in nursing school, did my first rotation of clinicals, and realized I hate patients. Ugh. They're just horrible. Which is probably not the best trait you want in your nurse. So I turned that all into working in a blood bank, which I really loved. Best parts of nursing, great parts of research, and for the most part, my patients, because they were really sick, were unconscious. You know, I was really, really good at it till we had an issue with a lot of them dying because obviously we were getting people who were in really bad condition. And one of them almost took me with her, which I decided was a really good time to leave. Alright, let's go get that spawn mother. Uh-oh, somebody's unconscious. Oh, shoot. Ferdoa, I know you're back there. I know you're unconscious. If you don't respawn, I will come get you. There we go, he respawned.
Yay!
Yay! Alright, really quick before I have to log off and go do some other stuff, let me see if I can figure out what... Of course, I die in the last moment. It always happens.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, let's see what she's got. That's got to be a ground trait, I'm thinking. It's not that one, not that one.
And thanks to that small excursion, ad number 3 has done all endeavors.
Oh, very good, very good. Wow, that's interesting. I don't know what it was that was generating that little shield. It's not one of my reputations. All right, let's see if we can figure it out from here. That is a really good question. I have no idea. Going back here to status. Oh, injured. Combat stress. Can't pay my shields. You know, that's a good question. I will find out, Abda, and I will let you know, because I'm sure somebody knows what that is, even if I don't. But I do need to be heading out. As I said, I'm trying to get back onto a working schedule here. Hey, Musin, nice to see you. So, Ed, thanks for joining me this morning. It was great fun.
Always nice if we manage to meet.
Yes, quite so. So everyone have a great day. We probably will be back this evening. I don't think Darkthorn will be on because he's gotten tons of hours to cover, which is probably more than he should be. But I know how that goes. Abda, feel free to drop me a message in chat, or Ed, or anybody, because you can absolutely join us anytime you'd like to. So I will talk to everybody later. Ed, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oops, let me find my exit video there. There's my exit video. Have a great
Hello,
day.
exit tweet.
Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.